welcome back to the Cincinnati Kids Vintage Baseball Card channel, where card stories and history, both yours and mine, come to meet. And today I wanted to do a quick video, first in recognition of Picker Jim S. Jim, just a really neat, good man, gifted me some cards here and this 1971 Cincinnati Reds scorebook. He wrote me a nice little note saying that he thought these would fit better in my collection than his, and wow, I'm just blown away by the act of generosity by Jim, and thank you very much, sir, for these beautiful cards of Tom Seaver and Johnny Bench. He must know by watching my channel thoroughly that I don't have a ton of Johnny Bench or Tom Seaver cards. I don't hardly have any Tom Seaver cards as a red, thinking him more as a Met. But also I found about 5 pages in, which you might have seen just at the beginning as I kind of edged it in by mistake, this game ticket, which I'm assuming was the game that this scorecard was bought at and handed out June 4th, 1971. And I thought it'd be a great way kind of show off also, or share some of my 1971 Topps cards, including Cardinals and Reds that, well, I don't think I have any Cardinals that played in that game. Although I don't have my Lou Brock card. I don't know what happened to it. He did play in that game. But anyway, I'm going to share some cards here with you, and some Reds that played in that game as well, and one prominent Red that did not play, very surprisingly. Anyway, on June 4th, 1971, the Reds met the St. Louis Cardinals at barely one-year-old Riverfront Stadium for a night game on a Friday night. This was the beginning of the Reds' big run in the 70s as maybe the most dominant team, certainly the most winningest team in that decade. And so, of course, Johnny Bench will be playing that game. But two very relatively unknown pitchers played in that game. Chris Zachary started for the Cardinals. He was a loser. Went 2-3, gave up 6 earned runs in 3 innings pitched. You can kind of see where this is going. Ross Grimsley went 3-1 after that game for the Reds. Pitched 9 innings with a shutout victory, lowering his ERA to 2.67. I'm not sure. It looked like he was a promising young pitcher. Not sure what happened to him, but he got the win in a 12-0 blowout of the Cardinals. Johnny Bench, you see here, went 1 for 4, batting in 3 runs. Tony Perez, whose 71 Topps card I do not have yet. There he is in his resplendent 76 Topps. He went, let's see here, he went 4 for 5, batting in 3, and scored 4 runs himself. So kind of giving him the MVP probably. George Foster, here's his beautiful 71 Topps rookie card, was with the club at this point. He went 2 for 5, batting in 1 run. And then a relative unknown player named Buddy Bradford. Maybe some of my Reds friends on the YouTube know a little more about him. He went 3 for 4 with 3 RBI. But one prominent Red that did not play was this guy, Pete Rose. Here in his beautiful 71 Topps card. Maybe he was hurt. I don't know. Maybe he's just having a day off. I don't know. But anyhow, I wanted to share some more of my 71 Topps cards with you. So hold on as I reset up for that. All right. We're in the second segment. Here I'm going to share some 71 Topps cards in my collection. Like I said, the Lou Brock is missing. I don't know what I've done with it. Somewhere there. I'm not as organized as I used to be. But here's the aforementioned Pete Rose from that year, and also George Foster's rookie card. Here we have the 71 Topps card of Willie Stargell. Here's a pitcher who did not pitch in that game, but was probably with the team. Here is the 71 Topps card of Bob Gibson. 71 Topps of Tony Oliva. It's a really nice pose of Tony. Here is the 71 Topps of Ron Santo. A card, this is the one I was talking about before when I was talking about grading and going with slabbing with these slabs instead on some cards. If I had been doing that at that point, I probably would have done that with this card. One of very few cards I regret getting graded. But since it is, I'm just going to leave it. Here's Stretch, 1971 Topps of Willie McCovey. Really like that batting pose of his there. There may be the piece de resistance for my 71 Topps collection. The high number Roberto Clemente. I don't pull this one out too often, but with it being 71 Topps, and this is just a beautiful set. It's a fave amongst many of my friends here in YouTube. There it is. Next we have Al Kaline. I also forgot to pull the Billy Williams, but you saw it in a recent video I did on Billy Williams about 3 or 4 videos back, so go back and check there if you want to see Billy Williams. Here's another pitcher price in the dugout that day, June the 4th, 1971. Steve Carlton. I don't comment on grades much, but that's a tough grade. It's still a beautiful card. I don't regret grading that one. You've seen this one on the channel before, Mike Cuellar. A really good pitcher in the late 60s, mid 60s to mid to late 70s. After Pete Rose, maybe the next best pure hitter in the game at the time, Rod Carew. I just remember that line from the Beastie Boys video, Sabotage in the early 90s. And you be hitting like a Rod Carew. All right, that's all I'm going to sing or rap today. Hopefully that won't become a tradition. One of my favorites, and one of the players I'm trying to do the player run on, is Carl Yastrzemski in this beautiful 71 Topps. Very stoic pose there. And the last one I'll share is this card. Well, it came in, so Drew, you're going to see this. Oh well. Vada Pinson, no longer with the Reds. Bernie Carbo had taken his spot in the outfield, or Bobby Tolan, I'm not sure which came from a trade with those Cardinals. But Vada still had some ball left in him. Here he is sliding to home plate. I think that is Thurman Munson there trying to apply the tag, and he didn't get it with the Indians. Beautiful in-action shot. Vada Pinson. So there's some of my 71 Topps. I'm trying to make this a quick video. Hope everyone's doing well. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, good night and good luck.